Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to remote learning. Boys and girls, this is second week of remote learning and we are going to start with the second lesson of grade 5 social studies. We have started the chapter number 23, the coming of the Europeans. This is page number 108. Open your page and let's start. Before I start, you people must keep your copies, your books, and stationery items with you so that you may do your homework easily after once we reinforce and cover the whole topic. So, let me start with some reinforcement of the topic. In this chapter, during our first lesson, we discussed about the entry of Europeans within the subcontinent. Europeans entered in this region and they traded different things. They traded China with silk, and in the subcontinent, they traded spices and jewelry. Their trade was running smoothly, but during the 13th and 14th century, this region was taken up by the Turk rulers and they imposed heavy taxes. Before the arrival of Turks, the trade routes which were used previously, they were land routes and sea routes. Both routes they had their own dangers. Robbery was common, and similarly the accident and harsh weather of deserts was faced during travel through lands by the traders. In the same way, when the traveling was done through sea routes, there were the chances of sea storms, and pirates were always there to rob the merchants along with their goods. So, in order to avoid the heavy taxation which was imposed afterwards, the people who were entering in this region, especially Europeans, they tried to find some other ways by which they could enter in this region and trade smoothly. One of them was Vasco da Gama, and he was the sailor who traveled from Europe to the subcontinent. He crossed the region, started his journey from Portuguese towards the Indian Ocean, and then from the Indian Ocean he entered the subcontinent, and finally after passing through the Italy he reached again into the Portugal. During his journey he faced different directions of suns. At the start of journey, sun was at his right while and rising from the right side, while by the end of his journey the sun was rising from his left side. So this was about the Vasco da Gama. After his journey he found this route as most suitable for the entry in the subcontinent. Moreover, the other people they also tried different routes, especially the discovery of Americas was during the discovery of different routes for trade purposes. Columbus discovered America and he sailed towards the westward direction, and during his journey he found that the Americas were discovered and found in the western side of the world. He started his journey in 1492 and he crossed the Atlantic Ocean. After this voyage, he reached the region which he called as West Indies. He named it so because he thought that he reached in India. So, this is how the various attempts were done by the Europeans in order to enter the India and especially the other regions which were in the subcontinent. Now, today we will talk some more about these journeys which were done by the Europeans. The first Europeans that those were Portuguese who entered in India. Then they were followed by Dutch and French, and lastly by the Britishers. At first they were happy because they have to trade there, but finally they thought that they must have their own settlements over there. These settlements were necessary in order to avoid the extra visits which were not so easy in this region. So today we will read this page number 108. So before I read with you, let's see this picture. This is showing you a ship which is unloading men, fragile goods, and then this route has no taxation. Then the land route in which the animals were used at that time, and hundreds of men were easily able to travel through these roads. But sometimes there were the damages, and during the land route the heavy taxation was imposed. So again this was difficult, and taxation were a burden for the traders. So basically this route is showing you the trade from India and transportation resources which were used at that time. Now the first European to arrive in India were the Portuguese, followed by the Dutch and French and the Britishers. At first they were happy just to trade, but then they wanted settlements or factories on land. The ship came twice a year from Europe depending upon the winds. If the Europeans had factories, some merchants would stay there all the year. Trading goods and storing them in the warehouse was known as godowns. Then, when the ships came in, the goods could be loaded quickly and they could sail back. The merchants got permission from some of the local rulers to set up their trading stations. So here is a trading station from where the loads are loaded on the animals' back, and then they were sent to the European countries. So it was easy for them to trade by setting their stations or godowns. So it was not easy to travel through the sea routes, sometimes because of winds. So by setting the stations, it was becoming easier for them to stay and store the good, and when there is a time of journey, it could be loaded and sent towards the European countries. So this was how the trade was done, and different routes were used according to convenience, and stations were developed in order to facilitate the trade routes and trading as well. So let's start with the homework for today. Here are few questions for you. The first one is, what led to the discovery of Americas? We have right now discussed about it. Some factors that led to the discovery of Americas are demand of taxes from the merchants using the Silk Route. This was very common factor this led to the discovery of Americas, because in order to avoid the Tex route, they tried to find another route, and by doing this they were able to discover Americas. The scientists started declaring that the earth is sphere. Columbus started to sail westward, which was ultimately leading to the discovery of Americas. So this was how, during the finding of alternative route, the Columbus discovered Americas. Second question is, how did the West Indies get their names? In 1492, Columbus started his journey across the Atlantic Ocean towards the west, and after a terrible voyage, he presumed to be near the India, and he named them as West Indies. Thus, the West Indies got its names. So, this was how, since he was thinking that he has reached India, he named those islands as West Indies because they were considered to be in West by him. So later these were named in the same way. Now the third question is, describe Vasco da Gama's voyage to India. What did he and his sailors discover? The Vasco da Gama and his sailors discovered ocean route from Europe to the subcontinent and to the Southeast Asia. Then this route also helped them towards the finding out of southern regions of subcontinent and around the horns of Africa. So that is all for today's lesson. Boys and girls, read the chapter carefully, do your homework timely, and submit it in the Google Classroom. Thank you very much. Inshallah, we will see soon each other, and take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.